Breaking a soul tie is not as easy as lighting up a candle and burning some string on it. Breaking a soul tie is a very deep process. So here is a 7 step-by-step guide as to what you can do to truly break your soul tie. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Gem. I hope you lot are doing really well. If you have not watched my video about the 14 signs that you may have a soul tie, I'll put the link for that in the description below. If you are coming from that video to now figure out how we can break the soul tie properly, then you have come to the right place. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. When you have broken your soul tie, you will feel such freedom, you will feel peace, you will feel like you can elevate, you will feel optimistic about your future relationships. Breaking a soul tie is spiritually, emotionally, mentally moving on. All right, we could physically have moved on from our ex-partners, but if we're not spiritually moving on, which is breaking a soul tie, our spirit, our soul will still be there, right? And this is creating such a blockage in your life, okay? And not just in your life in terms of building new relationships, it's blocking the relationship with yourself, most importantly. 7 steps, right, in order as to how we can properly break our soul tie and move on with freedom, love and peace. The first step, without a doubt, acknowledge and accept that you have an unhealthy soul tie. This is the first step, okay? And this is not going to be an easy step as to saying, yep, I have a soul tie. It's not as simple as that. This is reprogramming your mind, okay? And this can take time. So be patient with yourself, right? You do not have to rush the process. There is no rush in this. In fact, being patient with each step will give you the most effect. So first, accept that you have this. You can do this by journaling. Writing a letter is a really good way you can do this. Write a letter to that ex-partner and explain everything you've been through, how you're feeling. You don't have to actually send a letter, but it's getting it out there, okay? And it's really training your mind to understand what's happening. If you do journaling, journal this down. Say you have acknowledged that you have a soul tie right now, and you are going to make every single effort to make sure that this soul tie is no more. You could have been in a soul tie and part of you was still hoping that you could reconnect with that person. I've been there myself. Trust me, I know it's very hard, but we have to look at our past, right? We have to look at what we've been through to have a good judgment of where we should be going. If you don't like to journal or write things down, you can do this by speaking to someone that you trust, speaking to someone who's not going to judge you on what you've been through. So have a good think of who you can really trust to speak to someone about that. If you don't want to, speak to yourself, okay? Your relationship with yourself comes first. The second step to breaking an unhealthy soul tie is to forgive, right? Forgive that person, forgive yourself. And this is, again, not an easy step. Forgiveness is a very strong thing to do, yeah? But just remind yourself, you're forgiving that person for your own peace and for you to be able to move on properly. A video will be coming very soon about practical ways how we can truly forgive somebody and move on. That will be coming soon, so definitely subscribe if you want to hear a bit more about that. But forgiveness, forgive that person, forgive yourself that you allowed yourself to be in this situation. So we've forgiven that person, we've practiced forgiveness. The third step now is to clear out and cut off, right? Have a good clear out of your home. You probably had some old socks or old pants somewhere in the home that you didn't know was in there. Everything has energy attached to it, so that person's energy will be on this item. So give it a clear out, right? Get rid of it all. Clear out pictures. Clear out the pictures. Trust me, I know it's nice to reminisce about these things, but clear it out. We don't need that energy in our phones. We don't need it at all. Clear out the text messages, clear it out. Have one day when you're really clearing every single thing out. Your Snapchat memories, everything must go, as well as gifts that you might have been given from that person. Get rid of it. It has to go, right? It really has to go. To be able to spiritually, emotionally and mentally move on, everything has to move on with it, right? energy is very powerful, not just within ourselves but within items as well. So we got to get rid of it. We've now cleared out everything. We've practiced forgiveness. We've wrote down our thoughts. We've accepted and acknowledged we have a soul tie that needs to be broke up, right? The fourth step is to now meditate and cord cut. Even if you have never meditated in your life, now is the time that you can meditate, and it will be very effective. Trust me, it will hugely help the process if we meditate, right? You make a comfortable setting, put some candles on, maybe some incense if you like incense. Get into a very calm mood. Whatever time of day you would like to do this as well, it doesn't have to be at a certain time, whatever your soul is really pushing you to do it. I like to do these sorts of things in the evening, so then after I can sleep and I feel like it's just rejuvenating my soul even more. And you can put on a frequency, for example, on YouTube. There's so many frequencies out there. I would recommend to look for an emotionally healing frequency, healing and love frequency, self-love especially, or a cleansing frequency. So just type that on YouTube and you'll see a load come up. Click on whatever one your intuition is really pushing you to choose, right? So have that on, close your eyes. Imagine this invisible cord is connected to this other person, okay? You can imagine them at their home, wherever they stay. This cord can come out of your heart or it can come out of your stomach, whichever way you feel is resonating with you. And imagine you cutting that cord. So this cord is a thick cord because it's a strong hold and bond you've had towards that person. Now you are cutting that cord off. So it's going to take strength, it's going to take time, but you are persistent in cutting off that cord. Once you have cut that cord off, you are then going to get a very big pliers, like a big tweezers for example, and you're going to ply and tweeze the side of the cord that's connected to you. You're going to imagine it physically plucking out of your body, whether it's out of your heart area or out of your stomach area, whichever place you feel resonates with you. You are plucking out that cord from you and you're disposing that cord away. You have literally broken off that soul tie. Intention is everything when you do this method. Trust me, when you have the visualization with the intention, this is going to be very effective. We've now cut the cord from ourselves. The fifth step is to now have a spiritual cleansing bath, right? This is now cleansing where that cord was. You're cleansing and you're rejuvenating your soul back to its purified state. Before you have your spiritual bath, I would recommend to have a quick 5-minute shower. So just rinsing off all of that energy that is on you already. So then when you then soak in the bath, you're having an extra cleansing experience. 2 things that I would recommend that you put into your bath before anything else is Himalayan salt and Epsom salt. Himalayan salt will cleanse your soul. The Epsom salt will relax your muscles and then release the tension in your muscles. People use either or. I like to use them both because they both have different properties to them that are really beneficial. If you like to add oils into your bath, ylang ylang essential oil is one you can put into your bath, a few drops. This is really good for anxiety and healing. So you're going through a very deep cleansing stage, so your anxiety might be high at this time. This essential oil can really help you to calm you down. Lavender oil is a very good one as well. The last oil I would recommend is rosemary oil. Make your bath special, make it very luxurious. Really put your heart and your soul into this bath. Romanticize this experience, right? Make it as appealing and beautiful as you can. The 6th step is to now use sage and or incense. So sage is a very cleansing and purifying property. It's been used thousands and thousands of years from so many different cultures, and it's just amazing to use. So I would recommend you get a sage stick and you start from the bottom of your body. Slowly swirl the sage all around your body until you get to the upper part of your body. You always start from the bottoms when you want to release. So move yourself upwards and then it will release out of your crown chakra, out of your head. If you don't have sage and you have incense, you can use incense as well. There is white sage incense sticks that I got mine from Amazon. You can also get sage smudge sticks from Amazon as well. Sage everywhere, okay? Focus around your coochie, especially if you've been intimate with this person. It's really purifying and removing any energies from that as much as you can. The 7th step is to limit yourself from getting into intimate relationships with others. Do not think that getting into a relationship is going to help to heal you. It will definitely not. The only person that is going to heal you is yourself. Build that relationship with yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Get to know yourself. Practice self-love. And self-love just means taking care of yourself. All of the things that you want from someone else, give it to yourself. There's no time limit to self-love. When you feel like you're at a place where you can then get into a relationship, trust me, you will know. Your intuition will tell you, I am ready. And that relationship will be healthy, right? You won't have any of the attachments from the previous relationship. You'll be ready for that, but that takes time. No man is going anywhere. No woman is going anywhere. Trust me, they're not. Now you have purified your energy and your soul from these 7 steps. Understand, understand, and overstand how precious and beautiful your energy is. So we don't just allow anyone in our energy. We don't do them things. We're too precious. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe as well. I really do appreciate you. I wish you the best healing ever, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.